Hi, my name is Hannah Ply, and I'll be talking about Miss Caudle and the issues she's having in her classroom. Miss Caudle is a second grade teacher, and she is having a hard time engaging her students in language arts. She wants them to be more excited about reading, but some students are falling behind. The curriculum for second grade English is second graders should be learning how to read carefully and independently, and they will be learning how to comprehend what they're reading and how to make predictions based on what they are reading. The first technology resource I would have Ms. Caudle go to is a website that provides educational games, online guided lessons, and printable worksheets. The example game that I chose is a ski racing game that gives students nouns and they must identify the correct plural noun to go faster and go down the hill. The first activity I would do with this game is have Ms. Caudle have her students play the game independently and then do a worksheet over the information that she'll go over with and answer any questions. The second activity I would have her do with this game is have her students pair up so that they can play the game against each other. This will make the game harder and more challenging and get them more excited about what they're doing. The second technology resource I would have Ms. Caudle go to is a website that has different interactive stories. The one I chose is an interactive version of Clifford the Big Red Dog. The first activity I would have Ms. Caudle do is put this up on her board so that all her students can see it and then read this story instead of a normal one. Then there are a few questions after the story that Ms. Caudle can go over and show her students where she found the answers. The second activity I would have Ms. Caudle do with this resource is have her students do this independently, where they choose a story or have Ms. Caudle choose a story for them, and they either read it or they can read along with the audio that it has. If Ms. Caudle does not want the audio on, she can turn it off. And then I would have the students finish reading the story and take the small quiz at the end to see how they are doing. The third technology resource I would show Ms. Caudle is this website that has different one-page reading passages and a short quiz at the end. This way, students can go to the website and choose their own story, whichever one that they want to read. This will give them more of a love for reading because they get to choose what they're learning about, and there's still a quiz at the end that Ms. Caudle can take up, or she can print off these stories to keep in her room for students to look at and read. How to properly assess your students. I think that tests are necessary, but there is more that students can be doing. For my first assessment idea, I think that quizzes are amazing. I think that they can really show how your students are progressing and what you need to work on more. Plus, they are really easy for teachers to make. I like to use Google Forms, and if you don't want to create your own quiz, there are many websites for teachers where you can print off already used quizzes or look at some other options. I think another great idea in place of a test would be a project. For Ms. Caudle's second grade class, I would have them make their own comic book, all on their own, and grade how well that they've written it. This would be a creative outlet while also showing what they've learned to you. Teachers are always having to learn and adapt, and I think technology is a great adaptable tool for teachers. The hardest part about teaching is making your students excited to learn, but technology can make this an easier thing. Thank you very much for listening.